Hello and welcome to AStonesThrowAway. Today we'll be doing the November 30th through December 3rd, Monday through Thursday reading for Sagittarius. How's it going, my Sagittarians? And happy birthday to anyone whose birthday falls in this range. I just had mine. I do intuitive stone reading. If you need intuitive tarot reading, go head on over to Passion Water Tarot. Tell her Tasha says hi to my mama do. She does some wonderful work over there. Just listened to her Sagittarius reading tonight. It was pretty spot on. I'm going to start off with a You Can Heal Your Life affirmation card from Louise L. Hayes. Then we'll move on to the stones, and then we'll do a 3-card tarot spread for you. So, while I shuffle, a little bit about what astrology is doing this week. Not a whole lot, but it's some biggies. On the 30th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini. The full moon brings fulfillment and fertility and abundance, but the lunar eclipse brings unexpected endings. When it's in Gemini, it brings the ability to recognize self-defeating patterns and reveal secrets. So I suspect that all of this, and I just realized this, so no one else knows this. You know this. You're going to know this now because I literally just realized this. All this talk about shadow work that I've been doing, because everyone's been getting talk about shadow work. I think that this is all leading up to the eclipse on the 30th. I may have to make another quick video after this explaining that all this shadow work I've been telling people to do is that they're going to be recognizing these self-defeating patterns on the lunar eclipse. Alright, anyway, it's also going to be revealing secrets. Now, the revealing secrets are extra spicy because on the 1st, Mercury is going into Sagittarius, where everyone's going to lose their filters. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have much of one to begin with. I've often been told I have all the emotional tact of a teaspoon. But I think that's what makes me a good reader, because I don't sugarcoat anything. You may have noticed a time or two. I don't know. Go watch one of the readings where I'm chewing someone out. Well, it's not me, it's the stones. And here's your card, dear. I am open and receptive to new avenues of income. Well, I am. I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I am an unlimited being, accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. I could use some of that. I'm on disability, so I'm on a fixed income. So, as I said, I do intuitive stone readings. This is your personality. This is your personality. This is your relationships. It's been a long day. Forgive me. This is your relationships. This doesn't have to be romantic. It can be your family, your friends, your coworkers. Anyone who is a significant relationship to you. This is you personally. This would be your state of mind, what you're working on, how you're presenting yourself to people, how they're receiving you. Those are 2 different critters of promise. So things that directly concern you, go here. And these are your challenges. Those are your stumbling blocks, your stepping stones, the things that are not going your way this week. The things you have to overcome. All right? Anything closer into the center of the circle is things that are closer in physically, closer in emotionally, closer in time and mental space. It's closer into the center of the heart of the matter. It's more important. It's more on your mind. Anything out towards the edge of the circle is further away in time, further away in space. It's less important. It's just, on the periphery of things. Or it's coming or going. Depends on how it feels. If it's outside of the circles and it's above the midline, then that is something that you're purposely ignoring. It's trying to get your attention. If it's outside the circles and it's below the midline, then that is something that you know, but you don't know you know. That is it's something you've forgotten. It's a hunch. It's in your subconscious. It's one of those things it's in the back of your brain. It's been on the tip of your tongue. You can almost remember it, but you just don't quite have it. You know? You knew it 5 seconds ago. But then someone asked and it just went away. Alright? So, without any further ado, let's start picking some stones. I've got my eyes closed. Remember, these are general readings. They don't always apply to everyone. If you're not finding this one jiving with you, check your moon and your rising sign. If that's still not working and you have a significant other, and that significant other is close enough to you that people say, I can't tell where you end and the other person begins, then please check their sun, moon, and rising. If it's still not jiving, it could possibly just not be your week. Beautiful thing about YouTube is we can now transcend time. Because I'm making this in November. You may have found me through my February readings. Maybe one of those was your week. Maybe you're listening to one of those going, man, that's just what I needed to hear. Maybe someone will find this one in March and go, wow, that's just how my week's going. Because you've heard this saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Oh, when the querent is ready, the reading will appear. So, without further ado, let's do the do. I hope this reading ain't for me. It probably isn't. I'm the reader. God, I hope not. Alright. You've got money on your mind. There's definitely money issues going on. Personally, there's not a whole lot in here. You've got money on your mind. You've got an older woman in your family on your mind. All of your relationships are on the periphery. There's an older love female. There's an older love. See if I can speak correctly today. There's a harder to love female. Oh wait, that's you. There's a harder to love person doing the shadow work. You're making it hard to love yourself while you do your shadow work. Those are leaning on each other. So, simmer down a bit, Sag. I know shadow work's hard, but I'm glad you're doing it. But just because you're doing the hard work doesn't mean you're going to make it unpleasant for everyone else, okay? You're seeing things a little distorted because you are going through all this past... You're working hard. You're going hard through all this past work. All these past baggage. And you're working hard. Make sure you're not seeing the past in a distorted manner. Okay? And it's relationship baggage that you're going through apparently right now, because that's all headed towards the relationship angle. And again, there's a distortion coming in there. But oddly, it's coming in and touching the Amazonite, which is the stone for going with the flow and relaxing and just, chilling out. That's the stone what Amazonite's good for. So I'm a little confused about that one. We'll get back to that. So, okay, you're doing the hard work on the relationship baggage. Make sure that your view of that past isn't distorted. There is a younger person in the family who might need your attention. So be sure to take some time out from doing all of this hard work to pay some attention to that. There is a surprise coming up. Amber always means there's going to be a surprise coming up. It's going to be something from the past, unexpected, and it's going to be a good surprise, okay? there is another easy to love loved one that you're not paying any attention to. You should pay some attention to them. Over here in the challenges. Well, we've got a couple of people over here. We've got a hard to love loved one. And this one's a female lately. This is a female. This is the head being in charge. It's a very girly girl, but she's very much in charge. And these are in a house, in a situation with the house, your home. And they're touching each other, and they're touching this. This is a piece of petrified wood. But it's a piece of petrified wood. Let's see if I can. That has been burnt before it petrified, and then it agatized. And what that tells you is this is a situation that you're going to feel like you can't survive it. It's going to make you feel bad. It's going to make you feel worthless and ugly. But you will survive it. And not only will you survive it, you will survive it long after they ever thought you would. And you will turn into something beautiful and rare. Okay? And what they thought would destroy you is just going to turn you into something more beautiful. I would say, if you know who these two people are, do not trust them. Do not trust them. And after that, you're going to get a chance to rest. You're having a problem seeing the beauty for the ugly. And you're also having, to absolutely no one's surprise, a problem feeling comfortable in your own skin and your own spirituality. So go talk to someone in your spiritual community, whatever that may be. You know, talk to your priest, your priestess, your preacher, your counselor. Whoever you need to talk to, go talk to someone. Pray, meditate, walk in the woods, light a few candles. Whatever you need to do, go do it and get right with yourself. Okay, hon? There is a clarity, because you've been trying to ignore that situation. You've been failing, but you've been trying to. Because you've been seeing this all clearly. You don't need me to tell you this. You know it's coming. You know it's there. You see it. You see it clearly. You know what I'm talking about. You've been seeing it coming. You're not seeing these things over here clearly, but you're seeing this clear as a bell. So let's see if there are any other stones that want to talk. And if not, we'll go on to the cards. Okay, yeah. You're maybe feeling jealousy about something here, and that's clogging up your religious pores, so to speak. And the younger person who needs help feels like it's a work situation. So let's clear these away. See if we can't draw you some cards. The first one will be for clarity, the second one will be for focus, and the third one will be for a possible outcome. Remember when dealing with divination that it's always possible outcomes. Nothing is ever set in stone. If a reader ever tells you that something is set in stone and this future absolutely will happen, especially if this future will absolutely happen unless you pay me $500, run. Throw their cards in their face and run. They're BSing you, I promise. Nothing is ever set in stone. You have the ability to change your future. If you didn't have the ability to change the future, why would we read? What would be the point? We would just be wasting our breath. If you can't change it, why do it? What's the point? I can't think of one. We're giving you the warnings of what might happen if you continue on the path you're going on. So that if you don't like that, you can go, oh, well, let's change this. So, clarity. Focus. Destination. clarity. He's in a place of learning. You've stopped learning. You've stopped learning. Now it's time to put things into practice. Knight of Cups, reversed. So, he's on a journey to know where to put his loving cup. Reversed, he's coming home. You don't need to go anywhere to know where to put your emotions. You need to come home. That's where you need to put them. That's where you need to learn how to put them. Four of Swords, reversed. This one's a little different. I'm still a little new to this deck. He's put the swords as a fence. That it almost looks like. It almost looks like a fence in front of his home, guarding a treasure. You don't need to be so guarded. That's where this is going. It's okay to let people in. That's where this is leading to. That it's okay to let people in. That's what I'm feeling from that. It may not be the reading they wanted to describe to it, but that's what I'm feeling to it, so they can bite me. Anyway. So, if you liked what I said, if you liked how I said it, or if you just want to hear more and go, what's this crazy girl doing? Go hit that bell, hit the subscribe. You know, leave me a like, leave me a comment. I promise, if you like any YouTuber, leave them a comment. We thrive on them. I hope everyone stayed safe. Have a great week. And, you know, don't do anything I wouldn't do. If you do, don't get caught. And remember, Destiny's only a stone's throw away. And I also do private readings. That info's down there, alright? Y'all have a good one.